Hi everybody. I had a job interview today and I came in my pants during the interview.
Bro, how does that even happen? This dude is living a real-life Big Mouth episode. What kind of job was he interviewing for? Did this guy end up on the casting couch? Was Lana Rhoades herself giving the interview? Because if not, there is no reason why you should be busting a fat one in your pants while trying to apply for a job. Look, when businesses say they want more enthusiasm in the workplace, I don't think this is what they were talking about, bro. Homeboy seems a little too excited to start flipping burgers at McDonald's or some shit, bro. What the f—
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
Anyways, what's up, nuts? It's your boy Lofi here, and I'm pretty sure I just found my favorite YouTube channel of all time, okay? My favorite YouTuber in the entirety of existence, bro. PewDiePie. Leafy. Bro, this guy right here, okay? Jesus Christmas? Yeah, Jesus Christmas is nobody compared to my boy Daniel Hentschel, who has had more jobs than Johnny Sins. I'm like 90% sure that this guy's channel is like satire-type content because, I mean, look at these videos, bro. Drinking before work, and then literally the next day, how I got out of a DUI. Nah, but seriously, I saw a couple of this guy's tweets, and then it turns out that he had a YouTube channel, so I decided to check it out. And I found this video he made titled, "I Accidentally Came During a Job Interview." And I figured this is pretty funny, this is pretty wacky. Let's take a look at this shit, dude. But before we get into that, if you guys could drop a fat like on this video and subscribe if you're new, I would really appreciate that. And yeah, let's figure out how this guy actually busted a fat one while getting interviewed for a job.
Hi everybody. I had a job interview today and I came in my pants during the interview. I have struggled my entire life with ADHD and anxiety and bipolar disorder, and I've spent so long trying to figure out how to manage my symptoms so that I can actually be a normal person.
Bro, they already solved that. All you gotta do is take some Dreams and normal pills. And look, guys, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I also struggle with ADHD and mental illness, alright? But, what does having ADHD have to do with jizzing your pants? Because look, bro, I got ADHD, and I've never jizzed my pants during school and on presentation. I've never been to a job interview and just busted a fat nut because, I forgot to take my ADHD medication or some shit. What meds is this guy taking for his mental illness that is causing him to come rapidly at random times? Was this guy chewing on some Blue Chew gum before he went into this interview? Like, I get it. Chewing gums help some people with anxiety and, like, you know, stress and whatever the fuck. But I don't think you're supposed to be taking the gas station boner pills to try and calm your anxiety, bro. That's not how that works.
On a day-to-day basis, and it seems like everything I do doesn't work. I was addicted to Xanax for so long and it ruined my life. And it just felt like everything I did somehow made it worse. And now the one thing that I thought worked clearly doesn't.
Okay, but what is that one thing? Was this dude just straight up edging and gooning in the car before this interview, just like stroking his shit? Like, yeah, as long as I get right close to busting a fat nut, but don't actually, then I'll be good, okay? I'll have the confidence that I need to get this job interview aced. Like, bro, I don't think that you're supposed to use gooning as a tactic for confidence, bro. All that gooning this and edging that, it's a meme. It's a joke. You're not actually supposed to go out in real life and just start gooning at random times so that you can have a better life, okay? I'm pretty sure that somebody jerking off hasn't made them have a better life, bro. I jerk off all the time and my life still fucking sucks. Or who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe gooning has been the key to becoming a millionaire this whole time. Maybe that's what Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg did when they created Amazon and Facebook. They were just gooning for hours on end every night.
Basically, I figured out at a very young age that if I was anxious and I was insecure, then the way that in the moment I could sort of calm myself down and make myself focus and make myself more confident was to make myself horny.
Bro, what the fuck? This guy was actually meat in hand stroking his shit in the car before the job interview, bro. That's actually insane. This guy could have done several different things, some breathing exercises, gone to his doctor, got some anti-anxiety meds, you know, he had so many options, but instead he chose to go on Pornhub.com, click on the first video, and then just start eviscerating his meat. You know, this is a tactic that has not been discovered by scientists yet. You know, maybe this is the key, the real key to success. Okay, all those finance YouTubers, you know, all those businessmen that come out and be like, all right, guys, this is how I did it. They're wrong. They're lying. The only true way to become successful in life is if you edge and goon every second of every day. So you heard it here first, boys and girls. No joke, no scam. If you don't start watching Alexis Texas get her meat pounded by Johnny Sins every second of every day, you will not be successful. Go buy that OnlyFans. Go spend money on Jerkmate, bro. There really are hot single MILFs in your area looking to smash, okay? It's all real. It's not fake. Gooning is actually the key to success.
Basically, so, you know, thinking about something sexy to the point where I would get physically aroused. So I would, you know, if I get a chubby or that sort of stuff. And most of the time it went fine. You know, it would actually work really well because
you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, post-nut clarity is a goddamn superpower. Like, if I were to ever get rich or win the lottery, I would have to beat the fuck out of my meat at least like 3, 4, maybe even 5 times in a row, because I need some mental clarity to deal with that kind of shit. You know, the Wolf of Wall Street movie, homeboy Matthew McConaughey was talking about, I jerk off 2 times on my lunch break so I can have the mental clarity to make millions of dollars. Dude, you know, there is anecdotal evidence to prove that beating your dick before an important event actually helps you out. You know, it might not actually be a lie. You know, as a scientist myself, you know, there was one time where I got some dry ice and put some water on it, so I think I'm pretty qualified to talk about this. How do you feel about jerking off for a job interview, dude? Do you think that has a higher chance of success than not jerking off?
Me personally, absolutely, dude. Where do you place yourself in terms of like social hierarchy? You know what I mean? Like sex, money, women. So if you can think about sex, that will lead to the other two. Right? Right? You think about sex.
Oh, yeah.
That means that you're going to start getting more money, and that means you're going to start getting more women. Manifesting, bro. That's manifestation, dude.
Dude, jerking off is actually manifestation.
Dude, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. You know how much like actual like karma points I have stored up from fucking decades of this shit?
what it does is it sort of makes it's sort of like a natural medication, because when you get horny, the chemicals that your brain releases are, you know, you have dopamine and adrenaline and those sorts of things, and that's very similar to the medications that you would actually take for anxiety or ADHD or that sort of
Yeah, guys, that's right. You heard it here first. Adderall and Xanax, you know, 2 common medications used to treat ADHD and anxiety and that type of stuff, actually pale in comparison to just fucking cranking your hog. Are you too poor to afford medication for your mental illness? Well, the solution is here just for you. Just fucking jerk your dick. That's right. Flick the bean. Choke the chicken. That's all you gotta do. Mental illness cured.
I got to the interview, and I started having a panic attack, as usual, in my car, and I pulled out my phone, and I started looking at porn, and whacking it, basically.
You know, I was just joking earlier when I was saying that this guy was probably absolutely eviscerating that meat in his car, but he was actually beating the meat, just chilling in the driver's seat. And you know, like my homeboy said earlier, it's all about manifestation. This guy's trying to manifest money, bitches, hoes, alright? Say it with me. Home, money, bitches, hoes. Home, money, bitches, hoes. Alright, now take that dick out.
Because that really helps when I have a panic attack. It helps me. And I guess that was my first mistake. I sort of got a head start before I went in.
A head start? Bro, you were finishing during the interview? Homeboy was just hands in pocket, rubbing on the tip, thinking about Mia Khalifa's fat titties. All while somebody was asking questions like, do you have good team building skills? What's your availability open for scheduling? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? How do we know that you are a good fit for this company? Hey, what are you doing with your hand down there?
I'm waiting for the guy to come out who's going to interview me, and I sort of start preparing my fantasy that I'm going to focus on through the interview. So it's for me, usually that's stuff like cucking and pet. Well, I don't, you know, I don't need to get into it, but you know what I mean. Everybody has sort of their little things that they like.
Yeah, and you know what I like? The person who I was before I watched this video. Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like I need to bleach my eyes with holy water. Today is honestly one of the worst days to understand the English language. I wish I had learned none of this. Everything that I learned in school, can't remember jack shit. But this is etched into my brain forever. I will never forget that this guy thinks about being cucked before a job interview to gain confidence, bro. Who does that?
I have to kind of, you know, because I don't want to stand up and then have a, you know, boing thing happen. So, so I stand up and I say hello. I shake his hand, you know, blah blah, and it starts going well. We make small talk and we go into the interview room.
Shaking another man's hand while you have a raging boner because you've been thinking about Shrek's butthole is absolutely insane. I'm not gonna lie, that's an absolute power move, because if I was shaking somebody's hand and they just straight up told me I have a raging erection right now, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that would surprise me. That would leave me flabbergasted. That guy would have the upper hand in that situation. He would be the alpha male. Honestly, I think this is the most alpha male move that you can do. You know, just start edging before every major event in your lifetime. You're about to get married? Edge. You about to get a promotion? Goon. Your wife is about to give birth to your one and only son because she had pregnancy complications. This is the most important moment of both of y'all's lives. Just be stroking your shit in the waiting room, bro. Don't even be there for the birth. That is a real alpha male move.
On the website, they advertise the position as being fully remote, but then in the interview he said that actually I had to come in 3 times a week still, and I started to get, normally I probably would have just said okay whatever, but this I really didn't want to come in because, like I said, I have debilitating anxiety and social scrap.
So what I'm hearing is that this guy has weak pull-out game, talking about I didn't want to come in. Yeah, nobody does, bro. That's why you gotta whip it out fast. Honestly, you know, I really thought that this guy was an alpha male, that this guy was going to be the next Andrew Tate and take over the internet, but this guy doesn't even have good pull-out game, bro. How am I supposed to follow somebody, have somebody be my leader? My God! If he doesn't even have a good pull-out game, bro, I think this guy might actually just be a little beta-ass bitch.
So, I wanted to confront him about this, and because my anxiety was getting worse and increasing, I had to sort of make I had to get more aroused.
Yeah, dude, there's no way that this could end horribly. You know, the more anxious you get, just start, you know, rubbing that thing in your pocket just a little bit more, bro. Just I can't with this fucking video, dog. Like, what the Like, I'm pretty sure that this guy just makes entirely satire content, that he's playing a character similar to how, like, Filthy Frank was. But I gotta admit, this guy has dedication to the bit. This is probably one of the most out-of-pocket story times that I've heard in my entire life. And I got videos up on my channel like mushrooms, about fucking bitches in elevators and shit. Oh my God. This is probably one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, this guy is wild.
Because it's like, if that goes up, then this has to go up, right? So I was thinking more about my fantasy, and then also I was kind of, there was a desk there, so I started kind of working myself. You know what I mean? I know that...
Yeah, no, I don't think that you know anything. This dude was deadass just stroking his meat in front of another man, which normally would be okay, right? Look, if you want to have a circle jerk with your friends, dude, more power to you. Honestly, it's a great bonding moment. But this wasn't your homeboy, or this wasn't a planned out thing that everybody consented to. Homie just straight up just started stroking his meat without the other guy even knowing what was going on, bro. You just hand under the desk, just...
When I'm explaining it right now, it sounds bad, but... you have to understand that most of the time, nobody would find out.
You know, I had that same mentality before I found out that Google Chrome private tab existed, and I didn't think my mom was smart enough to figure out how to check my search history. Why did I ever decide to go on bigbootybitches.com on the family computer when I was 7, bro? Holy shit.
Right. And you also have to understand how difficult it is. I don't think most of you know how difficult it is to have anxiety and panic disorder and ADHD and probably autism. I don't even know.
You know what, he's right. You guys don't understand. I should be able to jerk off whenever, wherever I want. This is America. Soldiers died for my right and my freedom to beat my meat anywhere and everywhere. This is America.
I felt myself, all of a sudden, it kind of snuck up on me. I felt myself kind of all of a sudden go over the point of no return. right? And so I felt it happen, and I was kind of like, and I tried to pretend to have a coughing fit, you know, because you can try to act like nothing's happening, but on a certain level, something's gonna happen. So
homeboy really tried to cover up the fact that he was busting a fat nut with a cough. He was like, Jesus, what are my neighbors thinking about me right now? Honestly, this is the smartest guy on the planet. You ever need to shoot somebody in the face in public? Just cough into your arm and you pull the trigger, dude. Nobody will know anything at all, right? You trying to stroke your meat in the waiting room of a hospital? All you need to do is just start coughing. Everybody's just gonna think that you're sick, dude. You're good.
I stood up I said, you know what, we talked a little bit for a formality, but then eventually I said, okay, all right, that's, you know, and I stood up, and it was obvious what happened.
You know, I honestly don't know what guy expected. How do you just, like, straight up start choking your chicken in the middle of a job interview underneath the table and then not expect somebody to notice when you stand up? Hey, there's a giant wet stain on your pants, bro. What you been doing the past 15 minutes? It would be hilarious if the guy saw that and was like, yeah, I've been doing the same thing. Hell yeah, Edge, brother. You got the job. Now, you want to take our pants off and go at it together?
I just shook his hand and I ran out so that before the receptionist could see me or anybody else in the office, but I'm sure they all saw me. And I just kept waiting in my car and cried all day.
And then everybody lived happily ever after. I'm joking. I'm pretty sure this guy is just jobless and is probably on the verge of homelessness because he can't control his gooning addiction. Moral of this video is, the most alpha male thing you can do is admit that you have an anxiety problem and go to the doctor, talk to your parents, talk to your mom, talk to somebody. So you don't end up like this guy absolutely eviscerating his meat in the middle of a job interview, bro. Not cool. Seriously though, all jokes aside, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash a fat like on it, and if you're new, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Also, check out all the links in the description, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And despite all this cursed information that I forced on you guys' eyeballs and ear holes today, I really hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I've been Lofi. Peace out, broskies.